Well, I wanted to spend this last segment talking about downtown because we all want our downtown to do well, and it's just really struggling. Continue to talk to a lot of folks who would love to go down to eat. Not really scared of getting hurt, but they are scared they might come out and find that their car's been broken into after a nice dinner out downtown. People want to see more development. Lots of promise of hotels here and there that never seem to come to fruition. The one bright spot, of course, is St. Jude, as I mentioned at the top of the show. 3 new towers going up. Some 2,500 to 3,000 people will be hired, and these won't be, low-paying jobs, right. I would assume. Right. So there is that bright spot. And of course, Richard Shadiak retiring, I should say, announcing his retirement in March. He's just been an amazing person, not only for St. Jude, but for downtown and the city of Memphis. I think we'd all agree. But then we had this development from the Downtown Memphis Commission where they're changing the rules back to where they were originally when it comes to these pilot tax breaks, which, if there's one thing I hear consistently when we do our town hall meetings with the viewers, they are so tired of hearing about the tax breaks that don't seem to ever come to fruition. But we're going to try them again. Right now, the limit is only a 10-year term is available, but now a developer can come along and say, we'd like a 15 or 20-year pilot instead, and that will, they hope, spur new development. So, Keith, I'll start with you on this one. What are your thoughts about downtown as a whole and what needs to be done to try to turn the corner here?
You're not going to like my answer, but I think it's downtown decentralization, and a lot of the backlash we get from local people is downtown discontent. There are other parts of the city that need to be developed that we've overlooked. When you go to great cities, Atlanta, Birmingham, if you go to New York, Chicago, there are pockets of development where people can go all around. And we only send people to downtown, which is really for tourists and people who come into the city. And so people who live here probably target those areas. If we see pilot development and concern about other parts of our city and we disperse the wealth around town, you will have people in other spaces. They won't all be clogged up into one space, and you'll see a beautiful city overall.
Okay. Susan,
I don't see the downtown as a clogged space, Keith. The DMC says that the residential occupancy rate downtown is 95%. When you have 95% of apartments filled downtown, why are you giving out pilots? I mean, we are a city of low self-esteem, and we can't let go of these pilots. These hotels, these developers, downtown makes life really easy for developers. Why don't they make it more appealing to the people who want to come downtown, to create a walkable community, create green space? But there are good things going on downtown. The Steric Building, 100 North Main. I mean, those two buildings have been tombstones on our riverfront for a long time. It's great that they're being redeveloped, but we need more than just buildings. We need creative imagination on how to create a downtown.
Well, I'll tell you, when we recruit new producers, reporters to work here at ABC24, invariably they're younger. They want to live downtown. They love the apartments by the AutoZone Park. They love living on Front Street or Main Street. But on the other hand, it's almost, they joke in the newsroom that it's like a rite of passage. How long is it going to take for your car to get broken into? In fact, one reporter just this week, his car has been broken into 3 times, and he's only been here a little over a year.
It's not the crimes against persons that are so bad. Then they're really not that much. Except when there's a crime against a person downtown, the media blows it up, and it's important. But it's really the car break-ins that are really scaring people away from downtown. Which brings me to this point real quickly, that if the Downtown Memphis Commission is in charge of cleaning up downtown, and it is a mess, and until they can control the number of cars that are parked on Main Street, and that's illegal, then how do we have faith that they can clean up and move downtown forward? Giving out pilots is not going to do it.
I agree with that. Giving out pilots are not going to do it. I think we are crippled by crime, but we are also crippled by the perception of crime. Yes. We think about crime and then it just stops us in our tracks and we can't do anything. I agree with you, Keith, about let's create some other pockets of development where people would want to go and walk around. Like I used to walk around Overton Square a lot, and there are people who walk around over in Cooper Young a lot. We need to have that kind of thing in Whitehaven. But downtown is still very important.
Very important.
And we have to make sure that it's working, that people feel safe when they go there. The car break-ins are a problem, not just downtown, but everywhere else.
Everywhere.
That's what I don't know if I agree with it, but that's what Houston said. That's why one of the reasons why they left is because of crime, and including break-ins. But I just think that we have to make sure that our downtown is working, and I hope that something good comes out of any discussion that's had.
It wasn't that long ago, those of us that worked downtown enjoyed at lunchtime going out and walking around the mall, walking downtown.
Reporters who used to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, and we got a lot of stories that way.
Yeah.
But downtown looks shuttered now. Nobody's walking down on the mall. There's nowhere to walk, to eat. I mean, you know, I think even the little tea shop closed.
Yeah.
And
that was a shame.
Free South Memphis, free Binghamton, free North Memphis, free Scutterfield, free New Chicago, free Whitehaven.
I agree with you. I agree.
And come to
Share the love, spread the dollars out.
Come to
Pilots
church.
everywhere.
Go to
Empty
church.
buildings all over town. Southland Mall,
True.
redeveloped.
True.
Metro Shopping
They're
Plaza.
giving me the hard rap, Rip.
Okay.
Tip of the hat to Richard Shady.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He
Most
is
certainly.
wonderful, and what he has done over there has been tremendous.
That St. Jude is a blessing for the children. It's a blessing for this city.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week on ABC24 This Week. We want to thank you as well for being here. Thanks to my panel, and we'll see you next time.